Howdy folks, Luke Simons with you. Back to the Basics 101. Just checking the mineral feeder and checking calves and cows. Time gets away from you when you're having fun. Cattle are looking great. We've had record rainfall. I don't remember it this wet for some time. Got some sagebrush problems in this pasture. I was on it a little too long last time around. Last year would have been summer, and we didn't have a rain problem, let me tell you then. But it's fixing to rain on us again. I noticed they were spraying right over my head the last couple of days, so I knew we'd be getting some rain. You know, that used to be a conspiracy, now we vote on it. Go figure that one out, huh? Anyways, just hooked up to an old flatbed trailer. I need to put a new axle under. I'm telling you, I have got a lot of things to do. Probably 700 things to do-ish. I really don't know. Oh, Pontiac's coming over. Old Pontiac, my horse, she's probably, I don't know, 12, 14, somewhere in there now. She's got a lump under her neck. I don't know what it is. The farrier found it. So I hope she's okay. I don't know what's going on there. And of course I got my new horse. He doesn't have a name yet. He's just horse right now. I'm not sure. I'm thinking of naming him something good. Gideon or something like that. I'm not sure. All the other horses' names are named after vehicles. Pontiac's sneaking up on me. Checking this out, folks. She's sneaking up on me. She'll be right here in about 3 seconds, I guarantee you. Well, maybe not 3 seconds, whatever it is. But, yeah, we have Ranger. Let's see here, we have Nova, Pontiac, and Midnight. Midnight is my daughter's little horse, and she's not named after a car. So, yeah, I don't know. I might change the names. Thinking of somebody like a great general, or one of the founding fathers' last names, or something like that. I was thinking Henry, like Patrick Henry. He's one of my heroes. I don't know what I'm going to name him yet. I have no clue, actually, come to think of it. I'm just checking cows, having a blast out here. It's so peaceful. It is so peaceful checking cows. I can't even begin to tell you how much fun it is. Had a cow in heat, which isn't good because it's almost September. So she'll be really late, which means she can't stay. If cows don't breed on time, I sell them. And that's just how that is. But luckily she's grass genetics, so I'll be able to put her in freezer, and she'll be really, really good eating. Grass-fed genetics is so important. From grass-fed beef, you get the same omega-3s as fish oil. So go figure that out. It is very, very healthy. And since my son left and went to town and got his own place, he's doing really well, by the way, everybody. Shorty has become my friend again. Shorty is our Corgi Red Heeler cross. Originally, she was supposed to be my dog, but a boy and a dog, you can't keep them apart. And Warren did a lot of fencing with her. So she ended up, I think she misses Warren pretty bad. But one of those things. Yeah, here comes Pontiac. You see her? Yeah, she's coming right over. She's so gorgeous. I've got a lot of trails on her. She's been a good horse. She's what they call a little hard in the mouth. Her brakes aren't real good. I've always wanted to just neck rein a horse, just basically no bit, essentially. But have you ever seen swallows? They fly about this, well, you can't see, about this far off the ground, about as tall as like a border collie, and they just zoom around eating flies, eating mosquitoes. I love barn swallows. I love North American brown bats too. They're really good. I always try to keep them around. Of course, our cat population, with having 4 little girls around, well, 1 little girl now, you're going to have a pretty good cat population if you have little girls, I'm telling you, and little boys. Oh, did you see that swallow? It just flew right behind me. Thunder rolling. Oh, it's beautiful. Isn't she beautiful? It's a nice horse. Let's see if she... Ah! Getting old. Check this out. She's beautiful. Hey, Pontiac. Ooh, speeders. They're gorgeous. Sometimes I'll just jump on her bareback and just go riding. She's absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. You want to get in here? Oh, I'll show you that lump, you guys. I'll show you that lump. She lost a shoe. Seen this lump right here? She can be really stubborn at times, let me tell you. And walking through these cows, it just brings back memories. I've got one spotted cow back there besides one Jersey cross Holstein. It's a Corriente cross cow. I don't know if you can see her or not. She's right over there, way over there. You can barely see her. She's got horns. We were up in the Badlands and I had a bunch of cows get lost. Oh, here comes Nova. She thinks I got some for her. She's old. She's had 17 colts. 17. She's a registered horse. We don't really ride her much anymore. She's getting kind of bony. I don't know. It's probably her last winter. Back in the day, old Nova, she was phenomenal. She was an absolute awesome pleasure to ride, but you can see the spine a little bit. She's just old. She's 24-ish, 25. Oh, what do you want, Shorty? What do you want? Oh, I know what you are. She's scared to death of lightning. That's what she is, folks. Scared to death of lightning. Nova, you know what? I think she's 26 years old. She's 26. Battery's going dead. But she's just absolutely gorgeous. Making sure she's not bred. If she is bred, that'll be bad for her. She'd have to be, to make it through the winter, she'd have to be in the barn all the time. Old Nova. It's a sad day to see a horse get old, because that leads you to a decision of euthanizing them, and that's hard. If you like animals, it's hard. It's reality of living, for sure. Gotta take this to town. I'm gonna put a new axle under it. Shorty's pretty much riding right under my heels. She's scared to death of the littlest thunder. This tire here was nice when it was new. That gives extra traction when they're like that. And I was hauling a load of hay. Oh, you can see she's getting, see that wear there? It's gonna have to be all welded up, a little thicker. And yeah, lost that tire. These are old mobile home axles. Some rancher just put her together. You can see he just used whatever he had, and I picked it up from him. Put some reflective tape on there. And he had ramps. It's always been a high trailer, unfortunately too high. You can just see what they did here. So I'm gonna have to put a new axle under that and see what's happening. Shorty, she's just shaking, just shaking. If you're not familiar with the Corgi breed, Corgis are great dogs. This video is going to be so boring, I'm telling you. It's just beautiful out here, folks. My wife, every time I go check cows, she's just like, Luke, try not to be out there for 3-4 hours. True environmentalist, live in the country. I'm sick and tired of people that run around shorts. Come on. Of people that live in smoggy cities telling me how I should be living out on a ranch. This soil, every blade of grass, every rock, every fossil, you name it. I know where it is. I know where it came from. This is my backyard. I love it here. I love it. Oh, Nova. Folks, she's not gonna make the winter. I'm gonna have to it's not gonna be good. I'm gonna have to put her down. That's really not good, folks. It's too bad. On the second thought, I guess she does have 17 colts roaming the world. Half of them lived. I mean, just reminiscing. I had a rancher friend of mine that, actually, he's the one who kind of got me into ranching. He was my childhood hero, still is one of my heroes. And he took an old horse to town. That's what happened. Took an old horse to town, and that old horse, he was famous for that old horse, white horse. Every horse he has, he kind of turned to white. And I went out to his place. I was working some things, and I said, "Where's Skip?" And he said, "Took Skip to town." I said, "Something wrong with Skip?" He said, "He was old, really old." And I said, "You're kidding me. You took Skip?" He goes, "I know it. Don't, let's not talk about it. I get emotional even talking about it." And he said, "I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking about the ranch, and I had to sell him. I knew Skip would want the ranch to go on. Well, they make dog food out of old horses." And he said, "I just had to do something." And, what do? You either take them to town, turn them to dog food, or you bury them. One of the two. Either way, they're going to go to the same place. And that same rancher, he found a kitten. His two blue heelers were yipping in the dead of winter. And this kitten, which he has no cats on that place, was in a snowbank. It must have been a feral cat or something. And that kitten, there it was. Well, here comes Ranger. Seen him? That's Ranger, not Pontiac. And there's Pontiac behind him. Oh, there's Midnight coming. You guys see her? Midnight. And then there's my new horse, Buckskin, over there. Or more of a dun, really. Kind of, whatever. But anyways, he rescued that kitten, and they put it by the fire and got it all kinds of tame. And he has a really neat horse barn. I need to go out there. And Jim is getting up there in age. It's sad to see your childhood heroes. Hey, Midnight. Seen her? That's Liberty's horse. Put her in the barn, got a little place for her to stay, this kitten. And he went out there probably 6 or 7 times a day. Warm milk, the works. And the kitten did really well. And one day, I got a phone call from Jim. And I said, "Mr. Lohman?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "How you doing?" Or I said, "What's up?" He goes, "Oh, nothing, just calling to talk." And I said, "What happened?" "Oh, this is my new horse, see him? He's gorgeous. Just as gentle. He's still a stud. Haven't gelded him yet. Hey, bud. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. Look at how smooth he is. Seen that, folks? Treasures on the ranch. And anyways, I asked, finally I knew he was up to something. I knew he wanted to talk about something. And the kitten was squeaking when he found it. I said, so what happened? And he said, I think the kitten's name was Squeaky, or Squeaks. He said, Squeaks died. I just couldn't. And that was it. I didn't want to push it. But his son told me, he called him as soon as I believe he accidentally backed over him with the tractor, little Squeaks. And same thing, called him up out of the blue, called his son. His son said, Dad, what's wrong? He said, Squeaks died. And the phone was just silent, just dead silent. And my whole point here is check them out. Aren't they beautiful? Is us ranchers, we're holistic people. We love the land. We love what we're doing here. It's gorgeous. It's a great life. It's a great life. But sometimes it's sobering. Sometimes it's sobering. And when you get to live like I do, free and wild, you take risks. Everything is a risk. I know people that didn't get married because they didn't want their heart to be broken, because they didn't want to accidentally marry the wrong woman, which is an important thing, very important thing. The Bible says, he that findeth a good or a wife findeth a good thing. And everything in life takes risks. It's all risks. It's a risky thing. Life in itself is risky. Just reminiscing out in the pasture. I really need to show you guys the horses sometime. I don't know if you can see it or not. My new horse, he's got these like zebra type socks. Just gorgeous. He's beautiful. Well, if you're still watching this, thank you, folks. Love you all. Pray for you all. And you know the drill. May the Lord guide and keep you. Happy trails.